Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade. Keira Knightley, talk about a timely movie for 2018. This was an extraordinary woman, wasn't she?
This was an extraordinary woman. The film is Colette. It's about the French novelist Colette and the story of her first marriage to a man called Willie who took credit for her first 4 novels. So it's the story of somebody who's finding themselves, finding their voice, getting out behind the shadow of a man and standing tall.
Willie is a brand. I take all the risk and there's still no money. We need more output. You could write.
Dominic West, usually when I'm chatting with you, it's about the affair. This is a different change of pace on this one, isn't it?
Well, I'm still a philandering cad.
So you didn't have to really get out of character too much?
I just put on a fat suit and a beard and played Noah, and with an English accent.
We've never had one fly off the shelves like this before. And do you know who's buying it? Young women.
Being a mother, when you get to make a movie like this is a movie that young women are going to see what Colette did and be inspired.
Yeah.
Being a mother, does it hit you differently when you're inspiring young women?
I mean, I've always tried to do that. I've always tried to have characters that I thought people could really women could really identify with and could sort of love. And I've tried not to just play kind of supportive wives and girlfriends, because that's dull. So, I mean, yeah, I want my kid to see lots of strong women. I want her to know that things are possible and that she can change the world if she wants to. I mean, absolutely. So, I mean, and also I want her to live her life without shame and to find out who she is. And I think that Colette did all of those things.
I love that they had this open marriage, but they were causing riots.
He was after you.
Your jealousy is misplaced.
How so?
It was the wife I found interesting.
We're holding dynamite here. It could blow our bloody heads off.
People weren't ready for what was happening here.
No, I mean, and what courage! That's the thing about Colette and her lover Missy, who was identified as male in a time when you could go to jail for wearing trousers. And they caused this riot by doing a lesbian kiss on stage, and I'd be terrified of doing that. Shit was being thrown at them. They were being arrested. And they were about to get beaten up. And Colette came out and she went, "You see my hands? Is it shaking?" And my hands are shaking because I think I drank too much last night, but hers weren't.
How is this different from doing something like The Affair? Obviously, when you get to build a character over multi-seasons versus indie film, got to knock it out over like 3 weeks.
Well, I sort of prefer that. I start off in the theatre, and the idea of the theatre can go on forever. The idea of a finite amount of time which you spend intensely doing something is a preferred way for me to do it. But I'm about to do the 5th season of The Affair, so there's nothing finite about that.
I remember when Bend It Like Beckham first happened. That was the moment that you broke out. To see what's happened since, the nominations, the incredible filmography you're building, pretty startling journey. Man, do you take a step back? What goes through your head? And it's got to be insanity.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I've been incredibly lucky. Nobody could have anticipated that Bend It Like Beckham would do well. Nobody anticipated that Pirates of the Caribbean would do well. I've had some amazing, wonderful surprises in my career, and I feel very lucky to be in the position where, I'm making the films that I really want to make and playing characters that really mean a lot to me. And yes, I'm a very, very lucky woman.
You also deserve a congratulations. You're now an OBE.
I am an OBE.
How crazy is it? This little girl from England is now an officer of the British Empire. Mind-boggling?
I know, it's mind-boggling.
How do you find out? Walk me through this whole process.
It comes through the post. Yeah, no, it's like a little letter, and you think, oh, what's that? And then it's a big prize, and that's nice, isn't it?
Is there a phone call to your parents at that point? Guys, I'm now an OBE?
Yeah, there was. You have to take me very seriously. I'm an officer.